Welcome to week 7 of the Good Life program. This week we're focused on finding fulfillment. And this technique that I have for you is called age progression. This technique could be employed in a very powerful way as it helps you find a path to that goal or to that success. And so what we're going to do with this technique is focus on the things you want for your life. Focus on your aspirations, focus on your goals, and visualize what your life would be like if you succeed. And sometimes it's even best to visualize your path there. Now, these paths may come and go. It may be something that is here right now and maybe will be gone later. Our paths are constantly changing. So this isn't really about setting a path in concrete and doing every single thing by that path you set. But it's about setting expectations for yourself, setting goals for yourself, small points where you can move down that line to find those goals. So I hope this will help you today. Now, for this age progression technique, all you need to do is relax and close your eyes and follow my direction. Now, this ultimately lands on you because I don't know your goals, I don't know your aspirations, and I don't know where you're headed. But I will guide you to processes and thoughts that you may want to have in order to make this a successful exercise. So simply allow yourself to relax, close your eyes, begin to feel the body getting more comfortable, just relaxing everything, relaxing the head, the arms, the neck, the legs. And as you do, begin to see your life as it is right now. Maybe even picturing the room you are in. And you can do this more effectively by finding things in your mind in this room, noting where the couch may be, noticing things that may be on the counters or on the table, the stuff on your desk, but really visualizing where you are now. Maybe you can even walk through your hall, turn left into your door, open the door, see your bedroom. Now, I don't know exactly what your place may look like, and it doesn't matter, because again, you do. But just begin to navigate your mind. We call this mind mapping. Your mind creates a map of the world that we live in, so that you can use your mind to actually navigate it. But you can also use that same process for visualizing your future. So as you begin to navigate around, seeing how things sit, where you left them, where you place them, and just begin to add new items. What would you like here? Maybe you would like a new lamp on this table. Maybe you can see a new computer in front of you. Maybe you see a fridge full of the food that you would like to cook or eat. Maybe you notice the things that you would like to buy. Maybe you create a plan for the things you would like to do, like traveling. And you can see that you have money now, that you have somehow made progress. And maybe you can buy those plane tickets or concert tickets. Maybe it's a rug that you want in the living room. Maybe a massive rug that could cost hundreds or thousands of dollars. And it's simply not feasible now. But you can put it there. Maybe it's the car you drive. Maybe you've been driving the same car for 20 years and you are ready for a new car. And so you can walk out your front door and sit down in that car. Maybe you can feel the seats as you sit, maybe warm from the sun. Maybe you notice the gear shifter in the middle, the button you have to press to turn it on. Maybe you can look through the rearview mirror and see the garage door or the back of the garage behind you. And as you do, you can open it up and drive your new vehicle away. Maybe this one doesn't have a top, so you just put the top back, feel the wind in your hair, the sun as the rays are cast down on the top of your head, warm and comfortable. And maybe you drive to your new house. Maybe this house is far more grand than the one that you currently reside. Maybe it's your ideal house, out in the middle of nowhere, in the woods, a giant log cabin. Maybe it's something in the city, a high-rise. And you can drive up to that condo or the house or the cabin, open up that door, and as you step out, you feel a little more powerful, a little more successful, like you're starting to get a hang of this. And maybe you walk up to the door of this place and you can see the magnificence here. This house, perfect for you. And you open up the door and you walk in, and it's this beautiful entryway. And as you step, you can hear your footsteps on the tile, perhaps, or on the wood. Maybe you look around and see all the things that you've been hoping for years. And then maybe you get back in your car and you drive to work and you've gotten that promotion you've been waiting for. Maybe you find yourself in a position far above where you are right now. And you can feel it as you walk into your office. Everybody looks at you, the boss. Maybe you submit an idea on how you would like to change or how you'd like to move the organization forward. Now, this comes from a few of my dreams and aspirations. As an example, but you can go anywhere. Do anything. Dream big. Dream of everything you hope for yourself, maybe for your family. Maybe you're like me and you have kids, and so everything you do is to give them a better life. Maybe it's so that they won't struggle. Maybe, like me, you don't want your kids to have to join the military and go to war to get an education. Maybe you have other aspirations that have nothing to do with work or a family. Maybe you're the type of person that really wants to travel you really want to just get away for a little bit and explore this magnificent world that we live in. And maybe you can get on that plane and fly there and see the scenery of that country. Maybe your place is Japan, and you land in Tokyo. You can see the sky rises that go for miles and miles around. Maybe you hop on the monorail that takes you from the airport to the heart of Tokyo. And then maybe you spend some time there, get to enjoy the Japanese culture, enjoy their way of life, and then fly to another country. Maybe this time it's China, and you'd like to walk the Great Wall. Maybe you go to India to see the Taj Mahal, or Germany, the UK, Switzerland. Places all over the world. Or maybe your aspiration is to make something. Maybe it's make something of yourself. Maybe it's to make something with your own hands. Something that you want to build, create. Maybe it's kind of an engineering project. Or maybe you're working on a computer program. I don't know, and it doesn't matter. But I'm going to give you a few minutes of quiet. And I want you to really explore this. Let your mind drift. Let your mind go to all the places you hope to be. In 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 years, it doesn't matter. It's all tied together in some way. And what you do now affects what you'll do in 5 years. And what you do within 5 years will affect what you do in 10 years. It's all tied together in some way. So let your mind free. What do you want out of life? What do you aspire to be? And I'll be quiet now. And now, how do you feel? How do you feel about this life that you created for yourself? I hope you would feel elated, excited, because these are all possibilities. Everything is possible in some capacity. And while we may not see it at this point in our time here on earth, perhaps in 5 years, you will notice it. In 10 years, you will notice it. Maybe it'll take 20, 30, 40 years. I don't know. But I do know that people that never set goals for themselves never reach those goals. Fate doesn't typically take all the things that you want in life and just let them go right into your lap. You have to work. You have to plan. You have to hope. And so I hope this exercise will help you in finding that right path for you, in visualizing what you want in the future and putting together a plan to help get you there. Now, this is really contingent on setting achievable goals. So make sure that the goals that you are setting are achievable and nearby. It really shouldn't take you 20 years to achieve a goal. That makes that goal far less likely to achieve because you'll burn out far before you get to the 20-year mark. So if your goal, for example, is to be an astronaut in outer space, for example, if your goal is to get this house that we discussed early in this meditation, then what are the steps you need to get there? It shouldn't just be, I have this right now, and this is what I want in the future. You should have small goals. Set yourself up for success. So instead of jumping from a small house to a mansion or something like that, maybe put together a smaller plan. I'm going to put $200 into a savings account every month until I can buy a small house. And then I'll keep putting $200 a month into that until I have enough money to upgrade, to sell my house and buy a new house. Maybe you're also counting on getting that promotion. So maybe it's also doing some homework on what this position is and what it entails. Maybe the exact requirements. If it's a degree, maybe start taking college classes. I don't know where this journey will take you. But I do know if you're not achieving goals, you are less likely to keep pursuing those. So set for yourself small, obtainable, reasonable goals that you can feel good about every time you succeed. And everything else will fall into place. But for now, just begin to notice the feet and wiggle your toes slightly, waking them up, then moving up to the hands, moving your fingers, getting the blood moving throughout the body again, maybe even stretching, raising your arms, getting all those kinks out. And when you are ready, you can open your eyes. I hope that exercise was helpful for you, and I hope it put into perspective some of your goals. Now, you may not have been able to see everything you wanted or figure out a path forward even just now. This, again, like everything I will be teaching you, is a skill. The more you practice this, the easier it will be to see what you need to do to get to those goals. It will be easier to see how you can achieve that promotion. It will be easier to see how you can get that house. This is to help you organize your thoughts, to really focus on the things you want, and to find that good life balance that will get you there. Thank you again for joining me. We'll see you next week for our last session for week 8. Thank you.